Don't you love cameras? So I can hear music from the fairgrounds over there, and they're jamming out, man. And I've got a full moon tonight. Well, I guess it's full. It looks pretty full. There's a thing across the sky. Of course, I've only got one thing on my mind right now, and Mableton Rocks, you know. And I've been putting. I know. I tell you every day how much stress I have on Facebook, and I tell you, oh, how much work I'm doing. And I was reading my post and thinking, oh, well, you volunteered for this, you asked for this, so you can't really complain about the stresses, and you can't really complain about everything that you've essentially signed up for. But I guess it's human nature to complain, right? I just can't believe in the last couple of weeks, you know, I'm just dealing with bands. These amazing bands are coming out to you know, do this event. We've got some great bands. I mean, we have some really good, talented folks coming out, and worrying about making sure that everybody's happy on that end, and playing musical bands, and no, I can't do this, and I can do this, and I'm not going to do this. And, you know, it's just, when you're under stress and you have a lot of people, sometimes you forget. But, what it is, you know. So I thought I would just talk it out, because that usually helps me when I'm stressing, you know. I cannot believe everything that has come together like it has. I'm amazed at the amazing people. Michelle Donahue, Linda Allen, oh my gosh, you know, Christy, and my mind is so frazzled right now. I know I'm forgetting people that have just, you know, Cherie, and wow. I can't tell you how much it means to know how helpful you've been, and just the way that you guys have really dug in and just gone at it, you know. When I first started calling businesses and stuff, and it was like, hey, we're doing Mableton Rocks this year, you know, I got, you know, people honestly, and I understand it's business, they're like, oh, well, you know, there weren't that many people there last year, so we'll just kind of pass this year. And you know, I heard, oh, well, we don't really give to charity and stuff like that, and we don't really do stuff like that. And then you have people that were like, absolutely, you know, let's roll with it, you know. And Reed's Deli, I mean, they were just awesome. And Larry down at Reed's Deli is just, you know, he helped us out last year. They were there last year. They saw the show, and I think it was a good show. I think it was a great show. And they jumped right on board. And lawbite.com, you know, those people don't know me, but we talked to them, and we told them what we had. We emailed back and forth, and boom, they were, you know, jumped on as a sponsor. And I mean, there's so many sponsors, and there's so many booths, and I'm amazed, and I hope that what we put together is an awesome show. And, you know, you think about these charities, and, you know, I believe in helping the foster children. Not only that, we've got some great organizations, Guitars Not Guns, that helps, you know, foster kids and at-risk youth learn how to play the guitar. I mean, how awesome is that? And Serenity House is another one that I really believe in. They help foster children and boys and girls in foster care with life skills, real life skills, balancing your checkbook, learning workforce skills. So I'm a real big supporter of that. And we have some other great organizations, and I'm just amazed at how much Mableton has come together and just really said, okay, yeah, let's do this, you know. And I'm going to be completely honest, when we were first kicking around ideas and things, and I think I was in the South Cobb Library, and everybody's like, oh, you need to name it South Cobb concert series or things. And we were talking about an for-profit kind of situation. And something told me, honestly, I thought about the charities and people being involved with charities, and we thought, well, let's do it that way. And it kind of manifested itself into that, because I'd wanted to do a charity concert and maybe a concert series down the road. Maybe we'll have a big name or something. but I wanted to make sure that it was Mableton Rocks, because it's not only about the charities, it's about the people, and it's about this town that I really do, that is a part of who I am. It's a part of my identity, and you know, no matter where I live in this world or move to or end up, it's a part of me. It's part of who I am. And I got so aggravated when we were in the MBE and everybody putting down Mableton, or, oh, that place is this or that place is that. And I'm thinking, well, that place is this or that place is that because people give up or people don't care, or it's easier to move sometimes, you know, I guess. But there are people here that love this town, and there are people here that still want to see events here, you know. When I was a kid, we would go to the Bankhead, right? And we'd sit on Bankhead and we'd have parades and events like they do in Marietta Square and whatnot. And Mableton Rocks, to me, was something that we could do here to bring people together, to a party with a purpose. I know I'm always using that tagline, but it's something I'm like, yes, it's a party. I want to have people feel good, but at the same time, I think that we can really make a difference. And it's not just about raising millions of dollars for charity. It's making somebody aware of a charity that now they can maybe go get involved with, or maybe didn't know about it before, you know. So, let's see here. I broke it there. Whoops, there we go. That's what it's about to me. And the biggest thing was, when I was a kid, my dad was in everything. I always talk about my dad. I don't know if people get aggravated by it or they think that I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. But my identity is in him. And seeing him when I was a kid, you know, what he did. It wasn't what he necessarily taught us or said, you know, do this, but his actions. You know, every Christmas Eve, he was Santa Claus. He would go around to these underprivileged children and he would give out gifts for them. And I was like, oh my God, my dad is not with us on Christmas Eve. I'm so mad as this kid. Why is he going out and doing this for other kids? And I was a brat. I was a little brat. And he said, you're going with me. And he let me go. And I think I dressed up as an elf. Oh, and I remember going into an apartment with these kids that I don't even think they had a Christmas tree. It was like one of those little stand-up, like 3 12-inch kind of Christmas trees. They didn't have a Christmas tree. And, you know, we walked in their apartment, and those kids flipped out. They flipped out that Santa Claus had brought them something. They were ecstatic. That much joy. And I just went back to the fire truck. My dad rode on a fire truck with the Legion. I just went back to the fire truck, and I just thought about, wow, you know, he's really doing something that affects people in some way. If it's just one person. And I know I'll never live up to that. I'll never live up to that amount of giving that he had and that charm with people. And he was so good with people, and he could walk into a room anywhere and you knew he was there. And not just because he was 6'10", he had presence about him, you know. And I don't think I'm doing it to impress him. Although I hope he can see me. I'd give anything for him to be with me. But I think in a part, it's my memory of him is him giving back. And so, in a way, I want to keep his memory alive by doing things like that and by helping others. And no matter how stressed out I get, and no matter how much I cry and gripe about the little stuff or somebody being a diva, you know, it's more than that. And if you have the power to help somebody else, I think it's irresponsible not to, I guess, or just to do something. You know, even if it's just donating something, that's helping somebody else. You know, why not? You know, and if you buy a ticket, you're helping. You're giving $5 to this organization of your choice in addition to the ticket sales. And I just really want it to mean something to people that come, you know, and I don't want it to be a political statement. I don't want it to be, you know, throw it down people's faces and, oh, you know, give, because I can't stand it when people do that. So that's why I thought if we have something that it's fun and exciting and, you know, people can come have a good time and they don't even realize, you know, you're making a difference. You're doing something that could really help somebody else, or, you know, put food on somebody's table, because we're going to fill up that food pantry. I'm determined that the money from this is going to fill the food pantry for the next year, you know. Ugh.